Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV as we are here at Volusia Speedway for some super late model action. As let me get the actual sponsors here. I'm Alex Robinson, joined with Matt Bailey. Stephen McMillan is our producer for tonight. And Matt, are you ready for some great action here tonight?
Oh, most definitely, mate. It's going to be absolutely wicked as well with super late models. These things pushing in excess of 900 horsepower. So we're about to get set to go qualifying, Alex.
In qualifying, it's a little bit different here. Group qualifying, 3 cars will be out on the track at the same time here tonight. So a little bit of a different feel here. It's going to be one of those, if you're in one of those later groups, you get the advantage of seeing where the fastest line is.
Yeah, that's definitely right, mate, as well. You know, obviously with these race cars, obviously a lot more downforce on these race cars compared to what you see on a standard 410 wing sprint car. These cars also weighing in a lot more as well, but also pushing a lot of horsepower. Well, ladies and gentlemen, qualifying underway. Group number 1 out on the speedway right now. We should see Richard Grenay, Travis Sinclair, and Brendan Freeberg in group number 1 qualifying.
So there is Travis St. Clair there in the 13 machine for Rocket Esports. The sponsor on that car is Well Dig Setup Shop, brought to you by D1RT. Logan Rumsey also on the track for Slick Sim Sports, as Brandon Freeberg also on track for Rocket Esports Racing.
Yeah, that's right, Alex, as well. You can see where these guys are running on the racetrack as current quick time out there at the moment on the speedway. Brandon Freeberg with a 16.270. The 41 machine of Logan Rumsey sitting in position 2 at the moment with an 18.503. Couldn't get that race car on the top side of the speedway quick enough. As well, Travis Sinclair third quick as well with a 16.699. So we'll see a lot more cars come out onto the speedway. Group number 2 about to rock up, Alex.
In group number 2, it will be Jason Salter, Damian Keffer, and Josh Thomas. Josh Thomas, Damian Keffer, and Jason Salter will be your next 3 cars, as there is Damian Keffer right now in the 13 machine at KPM, Ryko Motorsports, KMG Graphics, Zach McSwain Racing entry, and there's Josh Thomas.
Yeah, as well, you can see a bit of damage on the right-hand quarter panel of the 27 machine as well. Josh Thomas, lap number 2, 16.960 as well for the Pennsylvanian out on the speedway. As well, Damien Kiefer pulling the car back into the pit area. His quickest lap, 16.175 out on the speedway as well. He pulls back into the pit area. Tanner Tomasi, this guy out on the speedway, the RSR-sponsored 09 machine. We saw him a couple of weeks ago at the dirt track at Charlotte. This guy pulled off a miracle as well. First lap, 16.339 out on the speedway and couldn't go any quicker with a 16.608, Alex.
So Tanner Tomasi goes 4th quick, also on track. It should be Bo Krebs and Mario Perez, but I don't think either of them might not have made the call here. So again, here's that tough one. There's Huey Quillen. Huey Quillen in the 4 for D12. Team Midwest Paints and Slicker Graphics on that 4 entry. Huey Quillen, you saw him a few times here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and he has had some strong runs in the past, as now he's looking to set down a good time.
Yeah, that's it, mate. You can see there as well. Just caught the outside retaining wall as well on the speedway, so this lap not going to count for Huey Quillen as well. So hopefully next time he can get the race car around the racetrack. As you can see there, your top 7 on the speedway, ladies and gentlemen, as well. There is Ethan Toda out on the speedway, driving the number 23 machine as well. So run the top side of the speedway, and Toda 16.273. Not a bad lap time.
Ethan Toder going into that 4th quick time, and a lot of these guys, you know, they are preparing these supers, a new tire model here, so it's going to be one of those. You see Damien Keffer right now up top, but with these groups winding down, you have a few more groups in qualifying, and there's some entries in this list that have not been on the track yet. Blake Majulis, Evans, C. Davin Cardwell, 3 former pros yet to hit this track.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. You also saw Blake Majulis a couple of weeks ago as well at the dirt track in Charlotte, and he ran a blistering race there as well. And we saw Evan C take the win over there as well. But we focus all tonight here at the Volusia Speedway Park, race fans, and it's going to be wicked. Ryan Underwood out on the speedway as well, driving the number 46 car. His first lap is a 16.235.
Ryan Underwood in that VLR machine goes second quick. And keep an eye on that 46 machine. He gets to the track a little different than everyone else, but he said, forget that, I'm still going to put down a good time. And second quick for the 46, also on track, the 10 of JB Craighead. JB Craighead, that Tomasi Posse, Shock Eye 12 Racing, and that's it. That 10 entry of JB Craighead.
As you can see as well, you can see the difference in that way that race car is set up as well. Alex, you can see the left front popping up on this on that race car as well. You can see when he hits the cushion, the front left wheel will pop up on the race car. You can see there as well. And that's what you call three-wheeling.
And JB Craighead goes 10th quick with a 17.25. So lifting that left front is costing him a lot of time, though. So now you see him going to go a little bit slower here around the turns. And let's see, can he salvage a good time here? Second lap.
I don't think it's going to count as well there, Alex, as well. He's 17.259 out on the speedway. So he's only got one lap in the books there, as we'll see some more cars come out onto the speedway.
On track now, it's Tyler Knight in the 23 machine. Tyler Knight for Tyler Knight Motorsports and Baldwin Racing Engines, that 23 machine from Texas.
Yeah, Tyler running through on the top side of the speedway as well. The 28 machine heads down the back chute into turns number 3 and 4. Rockets out of turn 4 this time by Hill, banging a lap time as well. Cross to the stripe and first lap for Tyler Knight. 16.592 puts him 9th quick.
Tyler Knight goes 9th quick here, and you see a lot of times have already been put down here. A lot of groups already out on the track. Knight out there. I think also Travis Gardner was supposed to be out there. He is not out. Mike Augustine also missing in action here. As there's Travis Gardner. Travis Gardner goes 10th quick, 16.641 for Travis Gardner. He has no sponsors on that car, but now you see it. Here he is, the heavy hitter, 127 for D1RT. It is Blake Majulis.
Yeah, Blake Majulis out on the speedway, race fans. Hails out of New York. The 127 Industries, number 127 machine of Blake Majulis. This guy knows how to pedal a race car. Into turns 3 and 4. He's going to lay down his first lap time. Comes off the bottom side of the speedway. Crosses the line and goes down to turns 1 and 2 once again. 16.107. Quick time.
And there it is. The gauntlet being set down late by the 127 of Blake Majulis. What an impressive time of being put down there for the former World of Outlaw late model champion here at Volusia Speedway. Again, this is week number 1 here for the late models, the One9 Motorsports Foundation. It is the 5-6 graphics super late models here at Volusia. And next on track there is Tim Ripley for Sub-Zero Racing.
Yeah, so Tim Ripley out on the speedway, the 71 car as well. Just looking for the green flag out of turn 4 this time by, and he'll go down to turns 1 and 2. Tries to run the middle part of the speedway as well. Heads down the back chute, knows where the slick parts are on this racetrack as well. Juiced up high out of turns 3 and 4, and he's off the gas quite frequently as well. Alex is not as confident in that race car as what it seems to be.
Yes, Tim Ripley there goes 15th quick with a 17.02. So not a good time there. He's going to have to try and regroup. But the one thing to note here, Blake Majulis going quick time. There's Brandon Marlowe there in the 37 machine. Brandon Marlowe, 37. He has now hit the track. He's going to look. There's 10th quick with a 16.586. So a lot of drivers having some problems here with the slicker track. But one person who didn't was Majulis, who, if you watched Ultimate Dirt TV the past 2 nights, he has come away with the win the past 2 nights on Ultimate Dirt TV. Can he come away with 3 straight?
Yeah, well, we can only hope and wait and see as well, Alex, as we got Craig Stykes out on the speedway as well, driving the all-white number 18 machine. That's Craig Stykes in the 18 car. As he rockets into turns number 3 and 4, race fans out of turn 4 this time by across the lap, across the stripe for lap number 1. As well, 16.448 puts him 11th quick so far.
11th quick for Craig Stykes there, as you also see Eddie Farnes on the track in that 23 machine. Eddie Farnes from Dirty South Motorsports, Mount View Plumbing, DOA Pro Wrestling, and Pride and Group Pep Grooming. That is the sponsors on that machine. There's Terrell Payne getting ready to come out. $1 Million Motorsports, the 30 machine of Terrell Payne.
Yeah, very nice looking race car coming out onto the racetrack as well. Terrell Payne, the $1 Million Motorsports machine on the top side of the speedway out of turn number 4. As well, he get the green flag for his qualifying run. Into turns 1 and 2, runs the middle part of the speedway. Heads down the back chute into turns number 3 and 4. This time, boys, cop the outside safety wall. This lap is not going to count for the 30 machine of Terrell Payne.
Terrell Payne not there, but you see a name just popped up 4th quick, and that is Zach McSwain. McSwain going 4th quick in the D12, Lizard Lit, Pit Lights, Speed Connection, and Big Al's Guns. That is Zach McSwain, who just went 4th quick. There's Jeremy Parker now for Sub-Zero Racing in the 40 machine. He is sitting 19th quick.
Yeah, so far with a 16.901 for the 40 machine of Jeremy Parker. Dustin Hall as well, been out on the speedway. We'll wait to see whose car is going to pop up next on the racetrack, Alex. And, well, not many cars left to run in qualifying.
But there is one, and there he is, the 33 for VLR Racing. It is Evan C. Chris Ferguson Esports, VLR, Dirty Grass Soul, Celine Truck Stops, 127 Industries, and iRacing iFlag sponsors on that 33 machine. Evan C. looking to top the 127 who put down the gauntlet earlier on in qualifying. The 33, Evan C's first time. He's going to go quick time, 16.059 for quick time. That is the 33 of Evan C.
Yeah, we've also got Jonathan Wiley out on the speedway as well for Dirty South Motorsports. As well, the 116 machine out on the speedway, and Wiley 17.459. He's 23rd quick so far, and where's he going to put the race car this time by? Can he go quicker? Yes, he does with a 16.952. Puts him 22nd quick.
Wiley goes 22nd quick, but can we talk about who's up next? It is the 70 machine of Davin Cardwell. Davin Cardwell for Davin Cardwell Racing. It is Keltner Contracting and DCR Racing on that car. The 70, another former pro on the track here, and that is Davin Cardwell. Can he top the 127 and that 33 in the top 2 spots here, or will he fall back? You know that track is getting a little bit slower for the 70 machine here, but this is where he likes it. You've seen it over the past times. He doesn't like a tacky track for qualifying. The 70's first time. Davin Cardwell gonna clock in at a 27th quick, 17.289.
Yeah, his story got really tight on the top side of the speedway as well. Alex last time by as well around the racetrack. Runs the middle part of the speedway out of turn 4 this time by. And can he go any quicker? Still sits 27th quick so far for the 70 machine of Davin Cardwell.
Cardwell actually went up to 12th quick there with that 16.4 flat. 16.4 for Davin Cardwell put him 12th quick. Next on track, it's the 12. Everyone knows him, a 3-time defending World of Outlaw Sprint Car Champion for Team ABR. It is Alex Bergeron. Alex Bergeron in the 12.
Yes, well, Alex Bergeron, ladies and gentlemen. The Team ABR sponsored Wicked Cushion, CSI Shocks, Pit Logic app, should I say. Number 12 machine runs the middle, low part of the speedway. Juice up high out of turn number 3 and 4. As well crosses the stripe and lays down a lap. 16.618 puts in 21st quick.
21st quick for Alex Bergeron, and we all remember he's not only a 3-time sprint car champ, but you've seen him in the late model ranks. He has run Pro Series. He has hit the wall there, so that lap will not count. So Bergeron 21st quick, and now on track it was the 11 of Hunter Gaines and problems there for the 11 machine. He goes 30th quick.
Yeah, well, next car to come out onto the speedway as well. We'll check out who's on speedway next. Driving the number 1 machine, or 331, sorry, should I say. It's Dustin Hall as well. Hall's first lap was 16.835, second lap time. For Dustin Hall, this time around was a 16.922 as he crosses the stripe.
Dustin Hall, that Slick Sim Sport car, late entry. He got in the pits right before qualifying, goes 24th quick, but he's the last car to take a time, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifying is over. Evan C., quick time with the 16.059. Blake Majulis, Damian Keffer, Ryan Underwood, and Zach McSwain were your top 5 in qualifying. Heat race number 1 is on the grid, and starting on the pole for VLR, the 33, it is Evan C. And to the outside for D12, the 25 of Zach McSwain.
From position number 3, race fans, it's the 09 of Tanner Tomasi. From position number 4, and it's outside, it's the 37 machine of Brendan Marlowe for Team DTJ.
Eddie Farnes will start in the 5th spot for Blue Groove Motorsports. To the outside, the 12, Team ABR, it is Alex Bergeron.
Position number 7 is a 122 machine of Ross Burnett, and out of position number 8, it's the 10 machine of JB Craighead, and out of position 9 with the 34 of Brendan Weeks.
So talk about a star-studded field here for heat race number 1. Evan C., Zach McSwain, Tanner Tomasi, Alex Bergeron. 4 guys who have been well-known drivers here in the late model ranks here in heat race number 1. Man, if you talk about, for some of these guys, you have Marlowe, who's starting there in that second row. He's going to have to hold off Alex Bergeron if he wants any chance of making this feature tonight.
That's exactly right, mate, as well. 3-time Watervallor's nice entering sprint car champion, Alex Bergeron, out of position number 6, race fans. He's going to have that car on point tonight. We've seen him in a couple of late model races, and he's struggled a couple of times as well in that race car. But tonight, what can he do in the 12 machine here for Lucia? As they line up 2 by 2 into turns 3 and 4. Pace car will pull in next time around the speedway. Yellow lights go out, and we'll get set to go for 8 laps here for Super Late Models Heat Race number 1.
Heat race number 1, and again, I think top 3 are going to go on to the show here tonight, and you have C., McSwain, and Tomasi in those 3 spots. If it's 4, then you have Marlowe, but if anyways, Bergeron right now is on the outside looking in no matter what, but you have seen it before, and you'll see it some more. You don't want to be that last and final transfer spot, because every single guy is aiming for you and passing you, and when you got this Hornet's Nest behind you of Bergeron, Farnes, Burnett, and Craighead, that is one scary sight to see in your back mirror.
That's exactly right, mate, as well as we're green for heat race number 1, race fans. Down to turns 1 and 2. And, well, they're looking and racing for sheep stations at the moment down the back stretch for lap number 1. And Evan sees your race leader coming out of turn 4, Alex.
Now Evan C. in front. There's McSwain going to go to the inside of him. Battle for the lead is on. Battle for third is on between Tanner Tomasi, Alex Bergeron, as all these top 4 cars are battling it out right now. You see Bergeron getting the inside room on the 13, it looks like, of Tanner Tomasi.
Yeah, the 09 machine of Tanner Tomasi running the top side of the speedway. Alex Bergeron looking to the inside of him so far. Makes the pass into turns 3 and 4. Bergeron up to position number 3. But Tomasi's not going to let this one go. As we look back up front right now with your race leader, Zach McSwain. The 25 machine, but Evan C. He's looking to make this happen as well in heat race number 1. Trying to track down your race leader. We look back in the pack now. Between positions 3 and 4, Tomasi and Alex Bergeron as well. Bergeron went to the bottom side, but caught the inside safety catch fence as well on the way through.
Bergeron right now with that little bit of a mistake. Now he's given Tomasi a bigger advantage there in the third spot. There you see Ross Burnett and the rest of that backpack. Tomasi, he's in that third spot. Bergeron right behind him, though, trying to run that bottom side, but he keeps catching that wall a little bit. McSwain still out in front in the 25 for D12. Then you have VLR's 33, Evan C. in the second spot. And those two boys, they have signed off. They said, we'll see you in the A main, folks, because those top two have checked out from that third place of Tanner Tomasi.
Yeah, that's right. Coming out this time by is the white lights. Zach McSwain will cross the stripe. White lights are flashing for heat race number 1. Down to turns 1 and 2. What's Evan C got in the last two corners? McSwain through the middle. As well, the bottom side of the speedway drifts out wide out of turn for him. McSwain will take the win over Evan C, and Tomasi will beat Alex Bergeron to line in heat race number 1.
So Zach McSwain locks up heat race number 1 for D12, Evan C. And Tanner Tomasi, your top 3. Alex Bergeron, Eddie Farnes, Brandon Marlowe, Ross Burnett, JB Craighead, and Brendan Weeks round out your 9-car field for heat race number 1, heat race number 2. And on the pole, it is going to be the 127 for D1RT of Blake Majulis to the outside. 171, it is Brandon Freeberg.
Position number 3 is the 4 machine of Huey Quillen. Position number 4 is the 30 car for $1 Million Motorsports. It's Terrell Payne.
Tim Ripley, he will start 5th for Sub-Zero Racing at 71 to the outside. The 29, it's Travis Gardner.
Position number 7 will see the Sub-Zero Racing number 40 of Jeremy Parker. And on his outside at position number 8, down the back of the bus in this one is the 11 machine of Hunter Gaines. Well, race fans, heat race number 2. Again, 8 laps on the board. Ground thumping super late models. Here's the rider for Lucia Speedway Park. What are we going to see in this one, Alex? Alex, your pick for this one in heat race number 2.
I'm going to go with a reliable one here. The guy who Brett Wheeler's always picked and he's always won with. I got the 127 Blake Majulis winning this heat race.
Oh, I tell you what, I thought you'd say that. I'm going to go with the gentleman on his outside, Brendan Freeberg. We'll see what the gentleman to outside of the 127 Industries, 127 of Blake Majulis up against the 171 on his outside. Well, you've heard it here, like race fans. We've got the picks in, and we want to see what you guys reckon as well on the Facebook chat and on the YouTube chat as well. We want to see what you guys reckon. Who's going to take out heat race number 2 as we get set to go green, Alex?
And here we go. You know, we kept it clean and dry here. We both picked the guys starting on the front row. Now keep an eye on that 4. Huey Quill and Terrell Payne, 2 fast cars. They're going to be coming for that heat race win now. Feeling like they're overslept a little bit here, but the green flag is out in the 127. Blake Majulis gets the jump that we're well known for seeing him do as Huey Quillen tried to sneak to the inside of Freeberg. Freeberg to the top side as you see Majulis on the bottom side. That third spot. There's a 3-car battle now. Quillen, Payne, and Ripley all coming for that third and final transfer spot.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. They're going to be looking for sheep stations right now as well. Quillen currently holding down here in heat race number 2. He's in the 3rd spot. At the moment, he's in the final transfer spot. But here comes Terrell Payne on his inside. It's across the stripe. Almost nose to tail into turns 1 and 2 as well. Tim Ripley as well in the 71 car. He's lost a bit of momentum in that 71 machine so far in position 5 at the moment. As well, your race leader is Blake Majulis over Brendan Freeberg.
Majulis has looked strong throughout this heat race here. As you see that last time, 16.5. The Freeberg and the rest of them with 16.6 and slower. So Majulis right now is looking sharp on that bottom side. Everyone else living and dying by the top side. Is anyone going to try and sneak to the bottom in 3 and 4 right now? Or are they all going to live and die that top side? There's Huey Quillen. He's in the 3rd spot, and he is comfortable right now as he is, not competing for that 2nd spot with Freeberg, but he doesn't have a good battle with Terrell Payne. Payne has to catch up right now. So right now, Majulis, Freeberg, Quillen, they're all safe. They're all just running their race.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. can see a pretty nifty lead right now for Blake Majulis as well. Comes off the bottom side of the speedway with 2 laps left to run in heat race number 2. Race fans down to turns 1 and 2. Majulis, your race leader, Brandon Freeberg, back in position 2 at the moment over Huey Quillen in position 3. I'll tell you what, race fans, it's going to shape up to be a good night here at Volusia.
White flag in the air for the 127 through 1 and 2, clean as can be. Down the back straightaway. He's going to enter 3 and 4. And the 127 for D1RT, Blake Majulis. He is going to win heat race number 2. Brandon Freeberg in second. Huey Quillen in third.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well as the rest of the race cars will cross the stripe. And we'll get your official race results up onto your screen momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. Blake Majulis takes the win in heat race number 2 over Brandon Freeberg, Huey Quillen, Terrell Payne, Tim Ripley, Jeremy Parker, Travis Gardner, and Hunter Gaines will round out your 8-car field. Heat race number 3 about to line up on the speedway.
And on the pole for heat race number 3, the 13, it's Damien Keffer. To the outside for Pennsylvania, Slick Sim Sports. The 41, it's Logan Rumsey.
Position number 3, inside row. Number 2 of the 22 car of Travis Sinclair. Position number 4 is outside. It's the 18 car of Craig Stykes.
Mitch Stiles will start in the 5th spot for HAR Esports. To the outside, Jacob Lassiter in that 51.
Position number 7 will be the 909 car of Jonathan Wiley for Dirty South Motorsports. As well, out of position number 8 will be the 58 machine of Tyler Reed. Well, race fans, heat race number 3, we're getting through these heat races thick and fast here tonight at Volusia. Again, 8 laps on the board. Who's going to take it out? Alex in heat race number 3.
I'm going to stick with the Pennsylvania people here. The 41, Logan Rumsey, gets this job done.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to keep it high and dry here tonight, mate. I'm going with the pole sitter. We'll go with Damien Kiefer in the 0 car. As well. Oh, a bit of touch and go there. As well, Rumsey got right into the side of Kiefer there. The Slick Sim Sports number 41. Not sure what the go was there as well, Alex.
A lot of questions to be asked, but guess what? That's above our pay grade to ask those questions. As Pace Truck gonna duck off here. Heat race number 3. As keep an eye on Travis St. Clair, Craig Stykes. 2 cars who have been really fast early on tonight, but green flag is out. Damien Keffer, Logan Rumsey lead us into turn 1 and 2. As you see, it looks like Stykes having some problems there with this car. He was fighting it there into the turn. Travis St. Clair takes the 3rd spot easily from him right now. Battle for the lead is on already. Rumsey to the inside here. He's taking some notes from that 127 machine. Rumsey to the inside, and all problems for Travis St. Clair.
Yeah, turn the car around in turns 1 and 2. Looks like he caught the inside safety catch fence, and we're yellow, yellow, yellow. Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay coming up right now. We're going to see what happened to the 13 car of Travis St. Clair. Oh, he got turned around in turns 1 and 2. The 18 machine was involved as well. Craig Stykes in the 18 car was involved in that one as well. Looks like a little bit of close racing there. As well with the 13 car and the 18 machine as well.
So now you see Logan Rumsey. He actually took the lead there before we went caution that last lap. And he got lucky because Keffer was coming right back on him. And there was about to be another battle for the lead. But this battle through the first 2-3 laps here has been feisty for the lead. Now you have Craig Stykes. Watch Jacob Lassiter as he has a chance here with this caution to get back up there into the mix for a transfer spot. But Logan Rumsey, Damien Keffer, those two, both with Ryko Motorsports on the side of their cars, keep an eye on that battle for the lead.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate, as well. We got both our picks still up front there. Rumsey is your race leader, race fans. Over Damien Kiefer. Craig Stykes will restart in position number 3 of Jacob Lassiter in position number 4 on the outside of the second row. And we're halfway home next time, guys. We will have about 3 laps left to run when we come back to the green flag. As They line up in the double conga line of menace right now, race fans. Yellow lights are out. We're going to get set to go for a restart as they head down the back straightaway in 2x2 formation. Rumsey and Kiefer. Who's going to get the job done, race fans? Let's get it done. Pace car set to pull back to the infield. Restart time. Rumsey gets on the gas nice and early out of turn 4.
Rumsey, look at the start that 41 got. Craig Stykes, he caught Keffer's there sleeping now. Stykes going to sneak into the second spot right now as those two battle side by side. You see Styles, you see Lassiter, those two battling for the 4th spot, so battles all throughout there. As St. Clair's back there, you see him trying to make moves all the way up front here. He's got to try and has 2 laps to get there here when the white flag comes out. Logan Rumsey, though, he is out and in charge of this one. Keffer now takes over the second spot. White flag in the air for Logan Rumsey. Can Keffer catch up to the 41, or will Slick Sim Sports 41 of Rumsey parking in victory lane here for heat race number 3? Down the back straightaway they go. Keffer trying to make a run on it here, but it looks like it's the 41's race to lose. Oh, man. Logan Rumsey wins heat race number 3. Damien Keffer in second. Craig Stykes, third.
Yeah, that's right, mate. It's been a good finish there by your racing drivers out on the speedway tonight for heat race number 3. Is your official race results come up onto your screen right now. Logan Rumsey with a win over Damien Kiefer, Craig Stykes, Mitch Styles, Jacob Lassiter, Tyler Reed, Travis Sinclair, and Jonathan Wiley will round out your 8-car field for heat race number 3. Alex, heat race number 4 is about to line up on the speedway.
And on the pole for Team VLR, it is Ryan Underwood to the outside. The 21, it is Ethan Toder.
Position number 3 is the 70 car of Davin Cardwell, known as outside. There's the 31 machine of Justin Holt.
Tyler Knight in the 28. He will start on the inside of row number 3 to the outside. For Slick Sim Sports, it's Dustin Hall.
Position number 7 will be the 48 car of Josh Thomas. And position number 8 with a 333 car of Derek Ogden.
Matt,
well, race fans.
I'll be nice here. I'm up 2 to none. I'll let you pick first this one. I'm
going to go with Davin Cardwell.
You're going to go with Cardwell. You know what? I'm going to go with the kid up front, VLR 46. Ryan Underwood takes it.
Yeah, that's it. We're keeping it high and dry here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good. Heat race number 4 out on the speedway again. 8 laps on the board. And, well, we're about to see some ground-thumping late models out on the speedway right now, pushing in excess of 900 horsepower. So far, Alex, we've seen 3 heat races. I think this could be the last one.
Race number 4, and I think it is our final heat race of the night. Underwood and Toder on that front row. 2 of the young guns in this field tonight. Then you have a veteran, but again, he's one of those grizzled young veterans. It's Davin Cardwell, Justin Holt. So we got a lot of heavy hitters here in heat race number 4. Pace truck off, green flag out. Heat race number 4 underway, and Ryan Underwood going to lead us into turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, as well, Davin Cardwell quickly up to position number 2. He was right up against the fence as well, race fans, in turns 1 and 2. Underwood is your race leader. Oh, Cardwell. He was heaps tight in that race car in turns 3 and 4, as well as Toder makes the pass back on. Cardwell takes over the second spot as they're almost 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. Didn't make it happen though, Cardwell. That race car is about as tight as you could happen on a wet Tuesday as well. We're going to try and make something a little bit better of that. But Underwood is your race leader. Justin Holt into an Ethan Toder in 3.
As you see Davin Cardwell right now trying to just stay on pace here. He almost lost and went back out of the top 5 here. He's already out of that transfer spot with Holt and Toder in the 2 and 3 spot here. Toder and Cardwell, former teammates there. You saw that battle for second, but Cardwell just made a simple mistake, and it cost him a transfer spot right now. But Ryan Underwood, that VLR car Man, oh man, he looks like a man on a mission here. 4 down, 4 to run for that VLR. Underwood out in front, Holt and Toter, your top 3.
Yeah, that's right, Matt, as well. Check out Davin Cardwell is going to make it 3 wide off turn 4. Then knows the Italian turns 1 and 2. Race fans, it's going to be a heck of a finish. Puts Toter back to position 4 right now. Does Davin Cardwell. He's on the top side of the speedway. 2 laps left to run for Ryan Underwood.
2 to run for Underwood. You see this battle for second. Now Cardwell trying to get back in there. Toter's going to try and make it 3 wide here for the second spot. Cardwell, Holt, and Toter. Battle is on to make it. The one has to go on to the LCQs later on. White flag is in the air for the 46 of Ryan Underwood.
Yeah, as well, Underwood down the back straight away for the final time. Into turns number 3 and 4. Race fans, Underwood would get the job. Ryan Underwood takes out heat race number 4. Who's going to get the final job done in this one? Oh, Toter will get position 2. Justin Holt in 3. And Davin Cardwell, well, Alex, it's now 3-0.
3-0 with Ryan Underwood for Team VLR taking heat race number 4 victory. Ethan Toter, Justin Holt onto the show. Josh Thomas, Davin Cardwell, Tyler Knight, Dustin Hall, and Derek Ogden round out your 8-car field for heat race number 4. That is your results.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the last chance to get into the big dance right now. And here is your grid for your B-main. Out of position number 1 is the 3-time One of Our Lost NOS Editing Sprint Car Champion. It's the 12 machine of Alex Bergeron. And to his outside the $1 Million Motorsports number 30 of Terrell Payne.
Row number 2 on the inside, the 32, it's Mitch Stiles. To the outside from Pennsylvania, the 48 of Josh Thomas.
Position number 5 is the 23 of Eddie Farnes. And position number 6 is the 71 for Sub-Zero Sim Racing, Tim Ripley.
Second, my thing, I gotta switch.
Position number 7 will be the 51 of Jacob Lassiter. Position number 8 is the 70 car of Davin Cardwell. Position number 9 is the 37 of Brendan Marlowe. Position 10 is the 40 car of Jeremy Parker. Position 11 is the 58 of Tyler Reed. Position 12 is the 28 of Tyler Knight. Position 13 is the 122 of Ross Burnett. Position 14 is the 29 of Travis Gardner. Position 15 is the 22 car of Travis St. Clair. Position 16 is the 331 of Dustin Hall. Position 17 is the 10 car of JB Craighead. Position 18 is the 11 car of Hunter Gaines. Position 19 is the 909 car of Jonathan Wiley. And position number 20 is the 333 car of Derek Ogden. Well, race fans, 12 laps. We've got 20 cars on the speedway. It is about to get gnarly here at Volusia Speedway Park, race fans. Who's going to get the job done? Down the back straight they roll into turns number 3 and 4. Pace car set to pull to the infield right now. We're about to get set to go green. Last chance, race fans, here we go. Late models, B-main, we're green.
First run going to lead us into turn 1 and 2, and Matt, it's only the first lap. Who are you picking to win this B-main?
Oh, I've got Bergeron on this one, mate. I'm gonna beat you to this one, but we're 3 and 4 wide in the pack right now. Oh, we've got a car very sideways in turns 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to car into the safety car strengths and wear caution yellow on the speedway.
A lot of cars getting collected in that one there. Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. And you saw there was 2 separate incidents here, as there's Lassiter now, him and everyone else. It started mid-pack there as we're 3 wide, almost 4 wide. And then here that front straightaway, a lot of problems. There's the 51 sideways. Davin Cardwell, I think, had some problems as well. Right there's your first front stretch. And again, 4 wide. Something had to give. And, well, somebody spun out. lot of problems there. Jonathan Wiley there in trouble. And then you see up there into the wall was the 70, Davin Cardwell. As that whole situation, again, another situation that started up on the front straightaway, 3 wide, and then again, something gives out, and Cardwell goes around upside down, and man, oh man, a lot of damage on a lot of cars.
That car took a wild tumble, didn't it, Alex? That was all over the racetrack as well for Davin Cardwell. Definitely caught the tail end of that one. Not a good end to tonight for Davin Cardwell. And he's all the way down back again in position number 16. That is where he'll restart. These cars can take damage and still keep going. And, well, your race leader right now, race fans, is Alex Bergeron. Over Mitch Stiles and Terrell Payne is your top 3.
We've seen it here a lot. These cars can take a lot of damage, a lot of pain, bumps, and bruises. But the one thing to keep your eye on, especially once the damage starts kicking up some more, you'll see them start drifting up to that straightaway wall. We've seen it a lot lately with this new tire model, a little harder to drive. And then with some damage, you're going straight up into the wall, and you got to drive the car then.
Oh, that's it, definitely right, mate. As we're getting set to go green once again, race fans, out of turn 4, the green flag is back out. And Alex Bergeron gets a good jump down to turns 1 and 2. Already 3 wide in turns 1 and 2. How about it, race fans? Mitch Stiles. Oh, big crash down the back chute.
Oh, my goodness gracious. A lot of problems there as you see Mitch Stiles. Well, Mitch Stiles, Ross Burnett, Josh Thomas, Jeremy Parker. A lot of cars. There's Parker upside down. And it looks like maybe right there upside down. So a lot of problems. Let's look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay and just see as chaos there. You see 3, almost 4 wide there with the leader, and just something gives. And man, you talk about the big one in NASCAR. Well, boys, dirt car with 20 cars. We have just had ourselves a big one.
We definitely have, mate. As well, there was multiple cars upside down. I think the 71 machine was upside down there as well. So Brendan Marlowe had to go back to the pit area. Josh Thomas as well in the 48. So, as well, just coming through from race control race fans, Jonathan Wiley up 15 positions in the 909 car. As well, so Travis Sinclair up 12. Tyler Reed up 9 positions. He's in position 2 at the moment in the 58 machine. And, well, as we're going to get set to go back to the green flag next time around the speedway.
A lot of big movers up and down. You see Ripley, Parker, Gaines, Weeks, and Ogden all out of this action so far here in B-Main. There's some cars back there in Payne, Stiles, Marlowe. They have a lot of damage. How much will it affect them trying to make this feature event here tonight? One person you see there, Travis St. Clair, I think he had nowhere to go in that big one. He has some damage. One person who has been unscathed, though, it's your pick because I let you pick first, the 12. Alex Bergeron, he was leading the whole thing, so he don't know what happened behind him there.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate, as well. So the team ABR sponsored Wicked Cushion, CSI Shocks, Pit Logic Cap, number 12 of Alex Bergeron, 3-time World of Outlaws, NOS, Entering Sprint Car Champion. We talk about it all the time, Alex. This guy, he's always fast whenever he's in a race car.
As you see, him, if he locks himself into this feature event, he will lock it in. You know, you'll have a combined about 4 or 5 World of Outlaw championships between drivers in the feature event if Bergeron can lock it. I think it's a green-white checkered here for this B-Main, but you'll have Bergeron with 3 championships. You'll have Blake Majulis with a championship in the late models, and I think Evan C. might have won one in a late model championship too. So you might have you have 3 former champions, or you have a few former pros that competed very high up there. So a lot of good experience there. But for someone like Travis St. Clair, you make this feature, and then if you can get by those guys and compete with some of the best, well, that just adds to a stacked resume.
That's exactly right, mate, as well. Some of these race car drivers have very nifty resumes out on the speedway as well. You can see Bergeron there, just making sure, just keeping those a little bit of heat in those tyres on that race car. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go green-white checker here right now as pace car pulls back to the infield. We're getting set to go out of turn 4, back to green flag racing.
Green, white, checkered, and you see Tyler Reed trying to go to the inside of Bergeron there. St. Clair having some problems. He's dropping back. They're 4 wide right now. Battles out. Here we go. As St. Clair has dropped back into about the 5th spot. Bergeron, though, folks, he is just, caution. There's a pace truck.
The pace car is back out on the speedway. We were 110% sure that that race was all over. So not sure what's going out on. Obviously, someone's parked it on the speedway somewhere around the circuit, ladies and gentlemen. So the pace car back out on the speedway. We have an Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay coming up on your screen right now. So it looks like it was all happened down the back as well. Yeah, there it was, the 51 car as well around as the 122 machine around as well in turns 1 and 2.
Travis St. Clair, you had a tough restart there. This caution comes out. It might help you a little bit if you want to still fight for a spot in the feature event. He dropped back into 8th. If he can get the restart past a few cars, he can solidify himself a chance into the A main. But for people like Bergeron or Reed, all they got to do, keep your nose clean and just run your straight line here, and you have guaranteed yourself a ticket to the A main tonight.
That's definitely right, mate, as well. So, race fans, let's try this one more time. Bergeron and Tyler Reed. Eddie Farnes and JB Craighead on the outside of the second row. Also, watch for Davin Cardwell as well. He's back up to position number 6 after having that major incident earlier on in this B main. Race fans, let's get set to go. The pace car is off to the infield. Bergeron gets on the gas out of turn 4. We're back to green. Down to turns 1 and 2. They're almost 3 wide for the race lead. Heading down the back straight away. We've got a big crash in turns 1 and 2.
Crash in 1 and 2. Green flag still out here. White flag in the air. It's ending here. No matter what, green flag was out. White flag is out. Alex Bergeron out in front. Tyler Reed, JP Craighead. Those 3 have looked strong. Now Craighead trying to go to the inside of Reed here. Trying to make one more pass here for the B main. He's going to try and slide up. Contact between the two of them. Alex Bergeron wins your B main. Oh, man. That heated up. Craighead in second. But then Farnes, Reed, Cardwell. We're going to have to go to official results for that because, man, oh, man, was that a close finish.
Yeah, it definitely was, Alex. I think there might be a little bit of a touch and go there as well. Might be a bit of how's your father going on down in the pit area later on. But your official race results out up onto your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Bergeron gets the win over JB Craighead, Eddie Farnes, Tyler Reed, Davin Cardwell is your top 5.
6th was Jonathan Wiley. 6th, Jonathan Wiley. 7th, Travis St. Clair, Jacob Lassiter, Travis Gardner, Terrell Payne. That rounded out the top 10.
Josh Thomas over Brendan Marlowe. And Mitch Stiles in position 13. Dustin Hall, Tyler Knight, Tim Ripley, Ross Burnett, and Jeremy Parker was your 18th finisher. And then we go back to Hunter Gaines, Derek Ogden, and Brennan Weeks in the 34 car. We'll round out your 21 car field for your B main tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick second to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV as we have a warm-up out on the speedway, and then we'll go into your feature race in just a couple of moments' time. Back in a sec.
Oh, say can so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. Stop. What the hell are you talking about? Get my pretty name out of your mouth. We are not the same either without. Don't talk about me like how you might know how I feel. Top of the world, but your world isn't real. It wasn't ideal.
And we are back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Volusia. It is feature time for the super late models. It is the 5/6 graphic super late models here at Volusia, night number 1 of a long season. And it is feature time, starting grid going from the back to front, starting in the 24 spot, the 37 of Brandon Marlowe, to the inside, the 48 of Josh Thomas.
Position number 22 is the 30 car of Terrell Payne, and to his inside is the 29 machine of Travis Gardner.
Jacob Lassiter will start 20th in the 51 to the inside, the 22, it's Travis St. Clair.
Position number 18 is the 909 car of Jonathan Wiley. Position number 17 is the 70 machine of Davin Cardwell.
Starting in the 16th spot, it's the 58 of Tyler Reed. To the inside for Blue Crew Motorsports, it is Eddie Farnes.
Position number 14 is the number 10 machine of JB Craighead. Position 13, three-time one of our Lord's NAST editing sprint car champion. It's the 12 machine for Team ABR, Alex Bergeron.
Row number 6 on the outside, the 31, it's Justin Holt. To the inside, the 18, it is Craig Stykes.
Position number 10 is the number 4 machine of Huey Quillen. Position number 9 is the 09 machine, Tanner Tomasi.
In the 8th spot for Newton Cattle Farms, the 21, it's Ethan Toder. To the inside, starting 7th, the 13 of Damian Keffer.
Position number 6 is the 171 machine of Brendan Freeberg. Position number 5, inside row number 3 for Victory Lane Racing is the 33 machine of Evan C.
Starting in row number 2 to the outside, Team VLR, the 46. It's Ryan Underwood. To the inside from Pennsylvania, Slick Sim Sports 41. It's Logan Rumsey.
And your front row, front position number 2 on the outside of the front row for 127 Industries, hails all the way from New York. It's the 127 Blake Machulis. And your pole sitter tonight, driving the number 25 machine, Zach McSwain.
Well, Matt, you gotta win on me. Now it's feature time. This is for all the marbles, the heat races, the beard main. Forget that. For all the marbles, who are you picking to win this feature event?
I'm going to go Zach McSwain, mate. He's got a big race car out there tonight on the speedway. As well, race fans, we want to see your picks as well. Alex, who's yours?
You know what? A wise man told me that the 127 is the money man himself. I got Blake Machulis to win it from the front row. And once again, we said we're boring, we're clean, cut, and dry. And man, oh man, we picked the front row to win it here tonight. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They are assembling the greatest sight in dirt track racing before. A wide salute, ladies and gentlemen. They would like to thank you for tuning in tonight on Open Dirt TV here at the Loser Speedway. It is the Super Late on a One9 Motorsports Foundation for wide salute. It is showtime. Who is ready for some feature racing?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how about it on the speedway? How cool is this? The greatest sight in all of motorsport, the four riders to hear the race fans. Let's hear some noise. We want to hear you all the way from wherever you may be watching, in your lounge chair, from your workplace. We want to hear some noise. This is unreal, Alex. How cool is this when you got 24 Super Late models pushing in excess of 900 horsepower on the racetrack? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Alex, you've returned.
But man, another great sight. But look here on the front row. You have Zach McSwain, a former pro. Blake Machulis, a former pro. A current pro. You have Ryan Underwood. You have Logan Rumsey. Alex Bergeron. Evan C. Davin Cardwell. The list of pro drivers is just insane. But then you have the underdog stories. J.B. Craighead starting up front there. Justin Holt starting up there as well. If these guys can pull an upset against these talented drivers, the news will go wild. Here you see it right there. Bergeron has his license. Cardwell has his still. There's Evan C. with his. Rumsey, Machulis, and McSwain, they have their pro licenses still. And imagine the upset if those guys knock off these pro drivers here tonight.
That's exactly right, mate, as well. Ladies and gentlemen, they're gonna get set to go next time around the speedway. How cool is this? A huge strength of field here tonight. They assemble in the famous double conga line of menace. McSwain and Machulis, Rumsey and Underwood, Evan C. and Brendan Freeberg. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go super late model racing. Down the back straight as they roll. The yellow lights are out. Out of turn number 4, McSwain and Machulis. Let's go racing. 40 on the board. Let's go racing.
Zach McSwain gets the jump. Going into turn 1 and 2, you see this track is Slick there in the mid-set, but that's about it. As you see now, Rumsey, the 41 machine for Slick Sim Sports, already getting by Majulis. Now going to the inside of Zach McSwain. We're going to make it 3 wide here for the lead on lap number 1. Majulis, McSwain, Rumsey. Here comes Evan C. Here comes Logan Underwood. 4 cars battling for that second spot as McSwain now. He's comfortable, but there goes Evan C. to the inside.
Oh, this is on like Donkey Kong. Ladies and gentlemen, how cool is this? Majulis is your race leader crossing the stripe. McSwain through the middle. Evan C on the bottom side as well. Oh, race fans, it's all on like sheep stations right now.
You see, we're trying to go 4 wide there. Now Majulis, he's back in the 5th spot there, and we have troubles down the front straightaway.
Oh, Tanner Tomasi's got a broken front end in that race car. And he's upside down on the speedways. Wear caution. Oh, Tomasi, he will be about as dark as 2 a.m. in that race car. As well, he was looking for a strong finish here tonight. As well as we've got the Ultimate Dirt TV replay up onto your screen. And there was just a whole bunch of cars up in there as well, as Alex Bergeron was in there as well. And he tried to avoid that accident. He drifted way up high on the racetrack as well to try and avoid that. And the front end is all gone in the 09 car.
As you see, there is Keffer, Tomasi. There's Toter right there in the screen as we are on board with Tomasi. So you see Toter and Keffer, those two battling it out. Here comes Tomasi in a hot, trying to go to that bottom side. And then gets contact with the Zero machine. And, well, this new tire model, it is unsafe to go sideways in these things. Here he goes. He's going to hit this wall, and he's going to hit it hard. There's Blake Majulis. So right there's your top 5. And then here it is. There's Bergeron, Huey Quill, and those two getting into some contact as, man, oh, man, chaos early on in this feature event.
Yeah, that's definitely right, mate. As well, not we wanted to see in this one. Well, race fans, it's only the drama beginning. So the yellow lights are out once again. Let's get set to go back to green flag racing. Alex, we got Evan C and Logan Rumsey on the front row.
So right now, both of our picks who started on the front row, they're back in row 2 and row 3. But can we keep an eye? We got to keep an eye on that 12, Alex Bergeron, the 70 machine of Davin Cardwell. Those two, watch them because they'll be moving through this field tonight. Pace truck in. Green flag is out. You see Tomasi, he got some work done. He's getting ready to come back on the racetrack. Evan C, though, he leads us in the turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. They're still 2 wide as well. They're 3 wide. Look at the middle of the pack as well. There was Justin Holt and all that sort of stuff in there as well in the 23 car as well. They were 3 wide there going to turns 3 and 4 last time by. But the race leader is Evan C. Underwood now up to position number 2. Here comes the 127. Majulis went to the inside. Couldn't get the job done though. Underwood still holds down position 2 into turns 1 and 2 right now. Evan C. is still your race leader. On the top side of the speedway was Bergeron. As well, Rumsey, he's gone to the bottom as well.
A lot of these guys going to that bottom side. This track evolution known to get quick or later on in the night on that bottom side. Majulis battling for second with Ryan Underwood. He gets by Ryan Underwood, that VLR car. There is the 41 Logan Rumsey. You see right there. That is the right rear. There's that right front as he's trying to catch up to the 46 of Underwood. Underwood in the 3rd spot right now, trying to put pressure on the 127. Again, this top 5 really close. There's your left front, as now this camera work by our producer, Steve McMillan, is spot on tonight. You can see these front wheels working, and it's a lot more turning than what you're used to seeing on these late models.
Yeah, that's definitely right, mate, as well. You can see the difference with the new tyre model on these race cars, as well the new HDT tyre on there for tonight, as well on the Rumsey car and all these other race cars out on the speedway as well. So cars are looking for positions on the speedway. You can see the difference there as well with cars running through the slick part of the speedway as well. Tomasi back out on the speedway in the 09 car. Good to see Tana Tomasi rejoin the field after going to the work area in the 09 car as well. But your top three still is Evan C., Blake Majulis, and Ryan Underwood.
Underwood in that third spot still. You see Rumsey trying to put pressure on him. Underwood trying to put pressure on Blake Majulis. But nobody right now has pressure on the rest of them. As you see, there's Damian Keffer now. He had that contact with Tomasi. He's back up here battling for the fifth spot with Zach McSwain, also Craig Stykes, Ethan Toder. There's Alex Bergeron. Davin Cardwell now. He's already in the top 10, folks, but he has company. He's bringing a lot of guys transferred on from that B main as they are coming for a top 10 finish right now.
Yeah, that's definitely right, mate. You can definitely see the 12 machine as well. He was struggling on the top side. He got really tight there around on the top side there. Last time by was Alex Bergeron when a car parked on the top side of the speedway as well. So Blake Majulis on screen right now. The 127 Industries number 127 car trying to track down your race leader as well. We've still got about 20 laps left to run here in tonight's feature.
You see this Hornet's Nest in the mid-pack. Again, you see it a lot lately now with these super late models, pro late models. The pack racing starting to happen here. You have the front four pack between C, Majulis, Underwood, and Rumsey. Then here's your middle pack again. That is McSwain, Bergeron, Keffer, Stykes. Then you have the backer pack with Travis St. Clair, Quillen, and Reed. And then again, so it's going to be tough. Long green flag run comes into play here. Lap traffic with these bigger packs instead of the single cars. What are the lead laps going to do? And you see there's Evan C. and there is lap traffic on the horizon.
Yeah, definitely right, mate, as well. So you can see Evan C., how he's controlling that race car. There's a lot of throttle control happening on the 33 car as well. You can see how he keeps the car nice and straight through the middle part of the speedway as well. You can see Majulis doing the same thing as well on the speedway. The Team Verlar sponsored number 33 car for Evan C. on screen right now. So you can see the difference with the response with these new tyre model upgrade on these race cars as well. You can see how nice and straight Majulis was down the bottom side of the speedway as well in the D1RT 127 Industries number 127 car.
127, Blake Majulis, he has some company right now because Underwood trying to put him under fire. Rumsey coming with him there. And again, you see this top four has been separated from the rest of the pack. But look who's in the fifth, look who's in that sixth spot. It's Zach McSwain, Alex Bergeron. Again, those two talented drivers. But there's Keffer, there is Tyler Reed now. He's battling it out with that pro licensed driver of Davin Cardwell, and caution flag is out. And now, if you're Blake Majulis, Ryan Underwood, you're happy to see this as we look at the Ultimate Dirt TV. Instant replay, let's see the chaos that ensues. There's Brandon Freeberg in the 171, and you see from that earlier contact, there is some damage. And the 171 going to go around there to bring out the caution, and man, oh man, those leaders are so happy to see that caution because that was a close call there with those top four.
Yeah, definitely was, mate. As well, you can see probably, these guys will be lifting the visors on the helmets right now, just getting some fresh air in, as you would in a real race car as well. These guys just looking for a breath of fresh air. As you can see, Evan C. rolling around there in the middle part of the speedway. Majulis as well. He's in the second spot at the moment, and Underwood in position number 3. So, Alex, if it was you, what would you be doing in this race car right now?
That's funny. You think I'd be in the feature.
Oh, mate, there's always a way, I suppose.
No, there's never a way. not with my luck. There's never a way. And especially with I haven't tested these late models out a lot with this new tire model. I've felt it on slick. But man, oh man, you have to be really good, really confident in yourself and your setup with this new model and how slick this track is.
Yeah, that's definitely right, mate, as well. So, you can see there as well, we're going with the new modern style late model restart. So, Evan C. will get the front row all by himself. You can see Majulis there on the inside, right behind Evan C. And Underwood as well lining up on the outside of Majulis. But that's positions 1, 2, and 3 up there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get set to go back to the green flag. Out of turn number 4, Evan C., Majulis, and Ron Underwood, your top 3. We're back to green.
The green flag is out. You see Majulis. He sneaks right back in front of that 46 machine. McSwain trying to get around Logan Rumsey there for the 4th spot. But here we go already. 3 cars at it. Majulis and Underwood. Those 2 going at it once more. You have McSwain, Rumsey, and Keffer Bergeron. All those 4 cars battling it out as well. And again, this restart really helped out some cars. And we're going to have another one because the caution flag waves once more.
Yeah, that's definitely right, mate, as well. So, we're going to take a quick look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay, and let's see where all this began. As well, the 51 car of Terrell Payne, sorry. Don't know where I got Timothy from, and looks like he went around in the 51 car, and then there was contact as well between a couple of other cars. So, the $1 Million Motorsports number 51 machine of Terrell Payne was the car involved in all that. As we go back to live pictures now here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Still a lot of laps left to go in these super late models. Evan C. is your race leader. Blake Majulis in 2. Underwood in position number 3. Logan Rumsey back there as well. Zach McSwain up there as well in position number 4 at the moment. And Alex Bergeron back there in position number 7.
Look at this top 5. You have VLR and Evan C. and Ryan Underwood. You have D1RT and Blake Majulis, D12 and Zach McSwain, and Slick Sim Sports and Logan Rumsey. Then Team ABR back there in 7th. And then you have Davin Cardwell and Davin Cardwell Racing in 10th. So you have some bigger names, but Damian Keffer, Craig Stykes, Ethan Toder, those are those non-big teams right now in that top 10.
Yeah, that's definitely right, mate. You can definitely see as well Evan C. for Victory Lane Racing. As well, up there in the 33 car. Here's your race leader. So good to see all you guys watching tonight here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Hopefully you're enjoying all the action. As we got about good maybe 16 or 17 laps left to go here in tonight's feature race.
So now, Matt, Zach McSwain looked really sharp on that last restart there, and now with lights out on the pace truck, he might just want to follow that 127 who's going to follow the 33, because that might lead him right into that top 3 where he wants to be for a chance to win it here. But you also have Underwood. You have Rumsey on that outside line. And now watch that bottom side, because you have C, Majulis, McSwain, and then you have Bergeron. Watch that line come into play on the bottom, because these boys, they know how to time a restart, and we'll find out. You see Majulis right there on the back bumper as we are green here at 33. Gets another good start, but Majulis goes right to the inside here. You see we're going to go 3 wide for the 4th spot there between Rumsey, McSwain, and Bergeron now, as Bergeron battling it out with Keffer. Keffer has been up there all night long, and he has looked sharp.
Yeah, it definitely has, mate. And that 0 car as well. Oh, I nearly caught the left rear of Alex Bergeron. They're going to turns 1 and 2 as well. Bergeron to the inside of Zach McSwain. They're 3 wide and turn 4. Oh, you had Zach McSwain right in the middle there as well. He threaded the needle. Going into turns 1 and 2. Now Logan Rumsey in the middle part of all of this as well. Bergeron to the bottom in turns 3 and 4. We're still under green flag conditions here at Volusia.
Here we go. Rumsey, Bergeron, McSwain, and Keffer all battling it out to get into the top 5 right now. McSwain, Keffer on the outside of the top 5 in the 6th and 7th spot. Bergeron now with a slide job on Rumsey. He takes over the 4th spot, but for how long? Because Rumsey ducks that inside But here we go. You see right there in front of them, that battle for second between Underwood and Majulis is ready to get heated some more.
Yeah, definitely, mate. You can see here comes Ryan Underwood as well. Another car pulling into the pit area. He's done for tonight as well. But Ryan Underwood looking for the second position over Blake Majulis. But I think Majulis is going to have that power down in that race car. He's going to be looking, and we are yellow, yellow, yellow. So we're going to find out what happened in this one as well. Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay coming up onto your screen right now. And, well, we look back further in the pack. There's Craig Stykes as well in the 18 car. Got turned around by Huey Quillen. And then, obviously, other cars as well trying to miss the action there as well. As we go back to live pictures here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Alex, we've still got a lot of laps left to go. Well, we've got a chance to change the picks up. Who do you reckon is going to take it out?
Oh, I'm still going with my pick. I've watched these two go at it too many times this week to change my pick up. He's 2 for 2 on broadcast this week on Ultimate Dirt TV. And both of them have come with Evan C. battling with him for the lead. So you know what? I'm keeping my pick here.
Yeah, same with me as well. Now we'll see what happens. It's all good, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's see what we can do with about 10 laps left to run. Here in tonight's feature race, this is just getting heated. We're going to see what's going to happen. The Victory Lane Racing number 33 of Evan C. is your race leader. Blake Majulis back there in position number 2. Underwood in position 3. And Alex Bergeron as well. He's come up way through the field in this one. Bergeron up 8 positions right now. Evan C. up 4 positions. So he started out of the 4th spot here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get set to go back to the green flag out of turn number 4. Evan C. gets on the gas out of turn 4 and we're back to green.
Here we go. You see on that right side of your screen that battle for the lead. It shows through 7th there, and it'll show the time, but you see Evan C. already. He has got almost a half second there since on that restart. He had a half second advantage already on Majulis going into turn 1. Evan C. looking strong right now once more. Now that battle for second between Majulis and Underwood. Watch those two go at it. Now you see Logan Rumsey. And another caution. So we're just adding more and more drama to this race.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate, as well. So, under caution lights once again here at Volusia. Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay coming up onto your screen. Let's find out what happened in this one. As well, looks like again on the bottom side of the speedway, catching out another race car, and that was a 31 machine. Getting into some trouble there. That was Justin Holt, the Texan. Getting into some trouble there on the bottom side of the speedway. Caught the pit entrance wall as well. So back to live pictures here right now at Volusia. And well, Evan C. is still your race leader. Majulis in 2. And Ryan Underwood has been battling it out with Logan Rumsey there for the last couple of laps as well. Bergeron still coming through the field in the 12 car. So hopefully these guys are going to turn it up in the next few laps.
And now look at that on the bottom of the screen there. It shows the difference between lap 32 through 36 there between Majulis and C's times. And they are not separated by much. They're both really fast here tonight. 17.1, 17.2s. Remember, okay, the track slicked off. We're a second slower than what we were. As you see, C put down a 16.0 15. He put 15 down, sorry. A lot of cars were in the 16 those during qualifying. Track is a lot slicker than then, and these guys are only a second off from the rest of that field during qualifying. So these boys are fast here tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely right, mate, as well as we're going to get set to go back to the green flag. Single file restart. this time around. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it done. Evan C, Blake Majulis, we're green.
Now let's see here, Evan C, as you watch there, he's only about 100 miles per hour into the corner there as Evan C is. Evan C, though, got a good start. So did the 127 of Majulis. Both of them take an advantage over the 46 of Underwood, but just watch the speed coming into the corner for Evan C. He's about at a 105, almost 110, but then you see how quickly he has to get off the throttle or he will go around in circles here tonight on this slick track.
Yeah, that's definitely right, mate, as well. Can definitely see there as well. So fuel also will come into play into this one as well. We're yellow caution on the speedway.
So you see that green line above the mile per hour. That just shows how much gas they are using on that throttle. So when you see him let off and then you see that green line go down, that is him letting off of the throttle. Matt, you know it here, even our producer knows. Throttle control is a big thing in dirt racing, no matter where you are, whatever track it is, on a slick surface.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate, as well. So whenever you're going into dirt racing, as well as we have a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay there, the 13 car of Travis Sinclair getting upside down with some contact there. Just alluding to what you were saying, Alex, as well. But with slick tracks, mate, and obviously with dirt track racing, no corner is the same on within dirt track racing as well, and that's the same here on iRacing as well. And what we've seen tonight, no corner has been the same around this Volusia Speedway Park circuit here tonight. As you can see, where Majulis is currently just rolling on the top side there around the cushion as well. Just to explain that, ladies and gentlemen, the cushion is where these guys can put the big right rear tire on that race car. It's not where you put your head and go to sleep. It is a big clump of dirt up there as well, where these guys can sit the rear end of the race car and rail the top side.
And now when we go green, watch as Evan C. He knows where he wants to put the car. Majulis knows where he wants to put the car. But watch those two. Watch that bar again on throttle control. We're going to have about 5 laps to run here. And, you know, caution after caution here. But that just builds up the drama because, you know, this battle between Underwood, Majulis, C, Rumsey even, this is going to heat up. You got Bergeron now in the mix. Daniel Keffer has been up there all night. McSwain. This is anyone in that top 10. Tanner Tomasi. Look at that. Tanner Tomasi is in the top 10 after his whole mess up wreck. He's back in the top 10. This is a top 10 battle. Anyone has a chance here. Pace truck is in. Here we go. Final 5 laps on the board. Green flag is out.
We're back down to turns 1 and 2. Evan sees your race leader. Blake Majulis on the rear nerve bar of the 33 car. Heading down the back chute into turns 3 and 4. Here comes Blake Majulis. Majulis to the bottom, trying to track down your race leader. Only about half a car length in it as they cross the line into turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Ladies and gentlemen, the laps are ticking down, but here comes Majulis and Ryan Underwood as well.
Blake Majulis right now, he got the restart he needed to keep pace with Evan C. But you look at those times, Majulis is still slower on times here behind Evan C. He needs a mess up by the 33, and look at that gap that the Evan C. has just put on Majulis here. It's 2 to go, and Evan C. has looked like he's got this one in control.
Ladies and gentlemen, how cool is this? Evan C., look at the control on that race car as well. Heading down the back straight away into turns 3 and 4. 1 lap to go as they cross the stripe. White flag is out for Evan C. Down to turns 1 and 2. Majulis, once he gone the final last 2 corners. Down the back straight away for the final time. Into turns 3 and 4. Race fans, how about getting out of your seat? Give it up for Evan C. as they cross the stripe, taking the win. Blake Majulis will come home in position 2. Ryan Underwood in 3. Wow. What a finish. As well as all the race cars will cross the stripe as well. Tomasi coming home in the 9th position. Davin Cardwell home in position 7. Here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park. Wow. Alex, what did you make of that?
So look at this for a second. Evan C., Blake Majulis, Ryan Underwood, Rumsey Bergeron, your top five. Damian Keffer finishes sixth tonight. As there it is. Look at that time, though, between Underwood and Rumsey. Rumsey got quicker there in lap 42-43. He almost took that third spot from Underwood. But again, Damian Keffer has to be the story of the night here as he knocked off a few bigger names in McSwain, Tomasi, and Cardwell. So you're finishing that sixth spot. It's got to be impressive. Cardwell up 10 spots. Joshua Thomas up 12 spots to the hard Chargers there tonight, both up double digits. But Evan C. had to move up 4 spots for the win. Bergeron up 8 for that 5th spot. So a lot of movers, a lot of groovers. But here's your final results. C takes it home with the win. Blake Majulis, Ryan Underwood, Logan Rumsey, and Alex Bergeron round out your top 5.
Damien Cahill will come home in position number 6. Davin Cardwell in 7, followed by Zach McSwain, Tanner Tomasi, and Brendan Freeberg will round out your top 10.
Josh Thomas, Tyler Reed, Craig Stykes, Terrell Payne, and Ethan Toder. That's your top 15.
Huey Quillen, Eddie Farnes, Brendan Marlowe, and Justin Holt will round out your 19-car field, followed by Jacob Lasseter in position 20.
Travis Gardner, Jonathan Wiley, Travis St. Clair, and JP Craighead round out the 24 cars that took the green flag here tonight. Everyone took the green. Just a few cars couldn't make it all the way. But ladies and gentlemen, are they here? We will be right back as we head down to Victory Lane. We will be back after these short messages by our great sponsors. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and we're down in Victory Lane, coming home with the win tonight, the 33, Evan C. And man, Evan, it has to feel good here. Battles between you and Blake all week long, and tonight comes to fruition with a win. How does it feel coming home with a win here at Volusia?
Oh yeah, it's definitely pretty nice. I mean, we've been running pretty good all week, and starting up front, and just had a few problems in some races. Just ended up on our lid, and internet shutting off in one. So it seems like I've just been trying my best to catch a break and finally get one. And like you said, we was able to hold off Blake tonight, and felt pretty good in the whole race. And once we took the lead, I knew if I could just not make any mistakes there, and we'd be able to pull off the win.
And now we talked about the new tire update. Now we've seen you at Knoxville, Eldora, and now Volusia. How are you feeling with this tire model coming up, with some bigger races this spring?
Oh yeah, I definitely think it's better than last build. You can definitely move around on a track a whole lot more. Some tracks are going to be kind of single file like Volusia, but I mean, I passed from 5th to 1st, or just running like up against the wall. Definitely couldn't do that last build, I don't think. So it's definitely better. I feel like racing's a whole lot better, and tacky or slick. So definitely looking forward to some more races.
And now we know you got some great sponsors on that 33. A lot of great teammates backing you up. Who do you got to thank for another win here tonight?
Yeah, just all the guys at Team VLR, Chris Ferguson Esports, Shop3020.com, Iris Flag, Jimmy Next Level Designs, Captain Morgan, And Kevin Dedman has been Dirty Grass Soul, and just everybody else that helps out. And thank y'all guys for doing the broadcast for us tonight, and One9 for putting this on.
That is your winner of the 33 of Evan C. Next up, finishing in second with Matt Bailey. Well, the 127. He couldn't get it done the night I pick him. It's Blake Majulis with Matt Bailey.
Blake Majulis, mate, well done on position number 2 here tonight, mate. Obviously, great race. Mate, the track was pretty slick out there. The runners through the closing laps of that deal, bud.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty slick there. Just missed it a little bit. Evan was a little better than us there overall, short and long run speed. So he was definitely hooked up, but fortunately able to hold on to second. So that'll be good for points. But yeah, like you said, the track was pretty slick here and pretty kind of one laned, and it was definitely hard to make any moves, but it was definitely an interesting track.
Mate, as Alex alluded to with Evan, we got the new tire model on these race cars. Run us through the difference and what you think with the difference with the race car is. Obviously, with difference will be with setup and things like that. But run us through the difference with this new type of race car, mate.
Yeah, it's definitely in the track a lot more. Cars are a lot more straight, so it adds for a little bit more flexibility and definitely more line change than last build. Different lines start to occur during a race that you didn't see before. It's definitely different. It adds a lot of aspects to the setups and a lot more dynamic ratios than you had last build. So it's definitely a lot different, and we're still learning as a whole. And like I said, just to come out second is pretty good.
Mate, coming into tonight, what was the strategy coming to tonight as well? So different racetrack to last week or the week before that, but coming to tonight here at Volusia, what was the strategy?
Yeah, just a top three mentality. Try and get a good run and definitely learn. We got a 5,000 win coming up, and definitely want to get some setup stuff dialed in for that. So while we're here, test some things or two and figure out what's good here and what's not, and definitely learned a lot tonight.
Mate, obviously some awesome sponsors you want to thank of that race car who turns the wheels on this machine, mate.
Yeah, first off, you guys for everything you do and your time tonight. I appreciate it. D1RT Racing, Represent Limited, Reliable Energy Solutions, Jeff Swilly for everything he does, ML Performance, Showtime Decals and Apparel, CD Cinematography, BK Designs, Design 75, Jeremy Ray for the sweet looking wrap, and everyone that watched, I appreciate it.
Mate, what on position number 2, mate? We'll see you again next week. Thanks what on P2, mate. What on?
Thank you.
Well, Alex, you've got position number 3 with Ryan Underwood.
And it is the 46 for VLR, Ryan Underwood. And man, you had to fight for that third place tonight. Talk about all the battles you had to go through.
There towards the beginning, we were hit or miss. We could be fast one lap and really slow the other. And we were just racing, I think, 4 and 3 wide that whole time in the first opening laps. And you were really juggling to get to the bottom or the middle. And if you get stuck on that outside, you were out for lunch. So we were able to run that middle really good, get up to third, and we kind of really just rode there towards the end.
And now, those late race cautions, we saw you get the restarts that you needed there to get on Majulis's back bumper, but it just looked like he just had the runs throughout the corners to help him get and avoid you there. Did you think you had something there for the 127 and even the leader?
I don't think I had anything for Evan, but I had something for Blake there for 15 laps. 1 and 2, I was way better than him, and going on the back stretch, I was way better than him. But just me entering on the wall and trying to slide up to carry any type of momentum was really hard, and he was able to carry it nice and smooth through 3 and 4 and was able to get right back by me. So we kept on doing that for like 10 laps, and I was just like, screw it, I can't pass on. I'll just try to ride behind him, and hopefully he makes a mistake.
And now, we haven't got to talk to you. We've talked to Blake and we talked to Evan a lot this week. What is your feeling on these new tires? Volusia tonight, and now coming into the new season, you only had a few days before this season opener to get some practice on these.
Oh, yeah. For the first few days, I was actually in South Carolina on vacation. So I was just getting feedback from everybody else, seeing what worked for them. And I really just tweaked on a setup before, and we were able to make it work and came out with a top 3.
Well, congratulations, and we know you got a lot of great guys behind you in that 46, a lot of sponsors. Who's backing you and got you on the podium tonight?
Congrats to Evan and Blake on their domination here lately. Everybody at Team VLR, CI Performance, Mecca Motorsports, and Northside Graphics and Designs, Chad and Brittany, all they do for me. Dirty Grass Soul, JP Design, CFM Esports, Shop Fergie 22, and everybody on the car.
That is the 46 of Ryan Underwood for VLR with a third place finish. Well, Matt, that's week one. How do you feel about that? A lot of great racing, a lot of great talent, and man, if all the weeks are like this, I don't think my heart's going to be able to take this.
Mate, it was absolutely crazy, wasn't it? We saw with Evan C., Blake Majulis, and Ryan Underwood in that feature race. The racing was absolutely awesome here tonight, mate. I thank you for having me on here tonight as well. It's been a pleasure. Well, you know, you got ground thumping late models, and they're pushing in excess of 900 horsepower. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, One9 Motorsports would like to thank all their great sponsors here tonight. Again, the One9 Motorsports Foundation, Midwest Sheet Metal, Show Me Dirt, GTR Simulator, MPI, Reliable Energy Solutions, DirtFan.com, and 5-6 Graphics for being the title sponsor of the Super Late Models. Ladies and gentlemen, for Matt Bailey, Stephen McMillan, I am Alex Robinson. Until next time, have yourself a great night.
I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, you think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. Stop. What the hell are you talking about? Get my pretty name out of your mouth. We are not the same with or without. Don't talk about me like how you not know how I feel. Top of the world, but your world isn't real. It wasn't ideal. So go have fun. I really couldn't care less, and you can give it my best, but just know I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend or anything. You think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I don't want press to put your name next to mine. We're on different lines, so I wanna be nice enough. They don't call my bluff, cause I hate to fight. Articles, whether you remain unremarkable. Interviews, when they say your name, I just think you have fun. I really couldn't care less, and you can give them my best, but just know I'm not your friend or